In the bustling atmosphere of a coffee shop, B, a diligent law student at Boston University, finds herself in need of a restroom. There, amidst the clatter of cups and hum of conversations, she encounters Ben, a sharp-minded employee at Goldman Sachs. Their connection is immediate, sparking a day filled with shared laughter and deep conversation. As the day wanes, they find themselves nestled comfortably on Ben's couch, drifting into slumber. Morning light finds B slipping quietly away, hesitant to disturb Ben's peaceful rest. Yet a flicker of uncertainty tugs at her thoughts. She returns to his apartment, drawn by an unspoken desire to linger a moment longer. However, upon arriving, her heart stutters at the sound of Ben's voice carrying through the air, tinged with an unexpected sting. Hesitant, she listens, her ears catching his words as he converses with his friend Pete. Words that strike like unwelcome arrows, questioning her worth and presence in his life. B's breath catches in her throat as she absorbs the painful truth of his sentiments, realizing the fragility of the connection they had shared. After their fleeting encounter, B and Ben drift apart, their connection fading into memory. It's not until 6 months later that fate intervenes, intertwining their lives once more through unexpected channels. Hala B's sister finds love with Pete's sister Claudia, setting the stage for a reunion neither B nor Ben anticipated. Yet when they meet again, the air crackles with tension, each harboring unresolved feelings from their previous encounter. The warmth that once flowed between them now replaced by icy glances and guarded words, each silently holding the other responsible for the abrupt end of their time together. Despite their strained interactions, life continues its dance around them, culminating in the joyful announcement of Hallie and Claudia's engagement. As plans for the wedding unfold, spanning oceans to the picturesque setting of Sydney B and Ben find themselves reluctantly drawn into each other's orbit, once more forced to confront the unresolved emotions lingering beneath the surface. In the swirl of emotions surrounding her recent breakup with Jonathan, and the quiet abandonment of her law school aspirations, B's heart sinks as she discovers Ben's unexpected presence on her flight to Australia. Fate, it seems, is determined to weave their paths together once more, this time against the backdrop of Claudia and Pete's family home in the days preceding the anticipated wedding. As tensions simmer beneath the surface, B and Ben's mutual disdain for each other casts a shadow over the joyous occasion, frustrating the other members of the wedding party who yearn for harmony. The air crackles with unresolved emotions, their shared history intertwining with the palpable animosity that hangs between them like an invisible barrier. To add to the already strained atmosphere, the unexpected appearances of B's ex-fiancé Jonathan and Ben's former flame, Margaret, further complicate matters, stirring echoes of past heartaches and regrets. Amidst the bustling preparations for the impending wedding, B finds herself caught in the cross-currents of familial expectations and the unspoken desires of those around her. Despite her parents' persistent nudges toward reconciliation with Jonathan, B remains steadfast in her resolve to forge her own path. Meanwhile, whispers of a covert plan to unite B and Ben swirl among the other attendees, their intentions veiled behind smiles and well-meaning gestures. Yet B sees through the facade with a keen eye, recognizing the orchestrated attempts to manipulate her emotions and steer her toward a predetermined outcome. In a bold move, B confronts Ben, laying bare the intricacies of the situation and proposing a mutually beneficial arrangement. With a shared understanding of their predicament, they strike a clandestine pact to feign romantic involvement, a strategic maneuver to thwart external pressures and shield themselves from unwanted advances. As they weave this delicate web of deception, B and Ben find themselves bound together by the unspoken weight of their shared secrets and the allure of a fabricated connection. With each passing moment, they navigate the blurred lines between truth and pretense, their hearts dancing to the rhythm of a carefully orchestrated charade. Caught in the tangled web of their intertwined destinies, B and Ben find themselves navigating a delicate dance of avoidance and confrontation, their shared discomfort palpable to all those around them. As the wedding draws nearer, they are forced to confront not only each other, but also the ghosts of their pasts, each grappling with the weight of what might have been and what still remains unresolved. At a lively boat party, Bea and Ben find themselves dancing and laughing together. Their playful antics escalate as they reenact a scene from Titanic, culminating in Bea accidentally falling into Sydney Harbour. Without a moment's hesitation, Ben leaps in after her, and they find themselves stranded on a buoy, engaging in a heartfelt conversation. Amidst the gentle lapping of the water, Bea confesses her decision to withdraw from law school, laying bare her fears and uncertainties. In the quiet of the night, they make plans to explore the Sydney Opera House together, their shared excitement palpable. Returning to the house, passion ignites between them, leading to an intimate encounter. However, Bea's casual remark about her recent actions being mistakes casts a shadow over their connection, leaving Ben disheartened. Under the cover of darkness, he slips away, leaving Bea alone with her thoughts and regrets. On the morning of the wedding, Margaret approaches Bea, seeking her approval to reignite her relationship with Ben. Bea graciously consents, explaining that her connection with Ben was circumstantial at best. Later, during a discussion with Pete, Ben inadvertently discloses Bea's decision to leave law school without her consent, leaving her feeling deeply betrayed by the breach of trust. After witnessing a heated argument between Hala and Claudia, Ben persuades Bea to feign reconciliation to preserve the harmony of the wedding day. The ceremony proceeds without a hitch, but Bea is shattered when she catches sight of Margaret and Ben sharing a kiss during the reception. Overwhelmed with emotion, she flees in tears, seeking solace at the opera house. However, Ben, grappling with his own conflicting emotions, realizes his mistake in pursuing Margaret and declares his lack of affection for her to the gathered guests. Determined to make amends, he decides to pursue Bea. In a bold gesture, he leaps off a nearby cliff into the depths of the Pacific Ocean, urging the rescue helicopter to divert its course to the opera house, where Bea has sought refuge. Ben extends a heartfelt apology to Bea, admitting that his departure stemmed from a fear of their relationship, turning into a source of regret. Moved by his sincerity, Bea forgives him, and they embrace, reconciling their bond. Together, they make their way back to the reception, hand in hand, now as a united couple. As they rejoin the festivities, Hallie and Claudia step forward, revealing that their argument was merely a ploy to nudge Bea and Ben closer together. Their cunning plan has borne fruit, bringing about the reconciliation they had hoped for. Meanwhile, amidst the celebration, Jonathan and Margaret find themselves drawn to each other, kindling a new connection that promises a fresh beginning for them both.